Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Exalted One and welcome back to the fucking Nexus. In today's video we are playing as the legendary Brewmaster Chen Stormstout. A very, very good warrior in some situations. I say that about every hero, but I genuinely believe that. The first time I tried to play Chen, it went absolutely fuck awful. It could not have gone worse at all. But after a little bit more play and trying to understand where his role is and what he excels at, it's gotten much, much better. Basically, his trait, which is a monster part of his playstyle, is just standing and drinking a shitload of brew. And that is what his essential mana is. So he doesn't have the traditional mana bar, instead how drunk he is, essentially. So we are going to hop into the Nexus and try and show off where he can exceed and where he does falter a little bit in comparison to some other warriors. The puns. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we find ourselves on the Infernal Shrines. The friendly team, Nova, Chen, Rainer, Tracer, and Jaina. So very bursty team, pretty good sustain as well. The enemy team, on the other hand, we have Sonya, Vala, Abathur, ETC, and Tracer. Chen gonna do a very good job against Tracer. She's not really able to do a whole lot through his trait, which is Fortifying Brew, drinking to gain shields, and those persist for 2 seconds after finishing drinking. Something that we are going to augment. XP bot, please. Okay. I mean, we can try and get a pick middle, like most games, but alright. At level 1, we are going for Regen Master. We want to try and make ourselves as tanky as possible and make it absolutely near impossible to kill us. So, what we have as our abilities, D right there, our trait is going to drink, give us quite a hefty shield. And... oh, Sonya just going to walk away. Alright. Now, our Q is what we're going to do right here, jumping in. So that is our Flying Kick. Does damage to an enemy that's not a whole lot, but does some pretty good damage. And jumps to the other side of a target. So really used more as a body blocking utilization than anything else. So we can just stand here and tank a lot of what she's got. We don't want to give her too much because she'll sustain off of it. But we can just kind of keep hitting her and poking at her a little bit here. So we do want to make sure that we stay up on our shields. So we are going to hop in here and just try and tank down the minion wave. We're going to try and get these as much as possible, these regen globes, because that is going to be a major way that we are going to sustain later on in the game, though we can't do a whole lot with the Abathur top hat as well. This Abathur does an absurd amount of damage for the space that he takes. A very frustrating bit trying to lane against an Abathur, especially as a hero that doesn't do a whole lot of damage. We are walking all over a bunch of mines, but we are... Chen, and we kind of don't give a shit. I'm fucked. Yep. XP! Okay. Well, that was not a very good engagement, but then again, the team was pushing in really hard. Thought we could try and get a regen globe, and more of the enemy came out of the bushes. Gonna do a little bit of work on us. So, I do agree in a way that we should be trying to soak to 4 prior to going in here, but if the friendly team does want to go in, we will follow them. Best thing to do for your team is to always be following them and making sure that you're doing what you can to do a good job of that. Now, we did see him use one of his cooldowns there as terms of CC, so we should be able to get some work done over here. And the backline dying pretty violently there. Okay. Just trying to hit the damage where we can. At level 4, we are going for Amplified Healing. Trying to increase our sustain a little bit. She could have... okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Again, we're going to try and do what we can against this ETC. Not going to be a whole lot at this point, really. Tracer going to die. Tracer was out. She was gone. She was done. And then she went right back in. Not sure why. There was no reason to. But that is going to be quick match as of late. Seemingly people losing track of where their heroes excel or what they're supposed to be doing. We're going to bait this over and pull him back. Just a wee bit here. We can again drink to sustain ourselves and make sure that we are going to hit the sippy cup before things get too crazy. Just going to try and avoid some of this. Make sure that we are pushing this out as much as possible. Okay. So we're not too far behind at the current time being. We do need to make sure that we do get in on some good soak, however. And the friendly team looking like they're starting to rotate. Good, good, good. All good things. Chen not going to excel at taking any camps. He can lane, but he doesn't have a great presence, so not the best to relegate to that task. He does excel in teams that do not have a lot of CC, so a little bit harder when you're playing against an ETC and a Sonya that does have at least one semi-interrupt there with her Q, the spear. So, gonna have a little bit of a difficult time. Now, one thing he can do, though, is pop up into towers and just soak all of the shots out of him, which is pretty funny. And we can just kind of drink through this here. So we do this a little bit if we're taking both of them, but not enough to really worry about for the most part. We are going to need to back out because Sonya and the Avatar Hat, again, going to be quite a bit for us, at least solo. So we can just stay mounted up, make sure that we are staying within range of getting experience, and that's going to do just fine. Tracer trading, a little bit odd, but we'll take it. Be right back. Perfect. Okay. Now, at level 7, we are going to go for Brewmaster's Balance, giving us movement speed when we are below 50 brew, and when we are above 50 brew, we do gain a substantial amount of health regen. So we are, again, just trying to focus on globes at the current time being. I don't think Abathur by himself is able to do a whole lot to us, so we should be able to do an okay job pushing that back. Though, being down a full level here nearly is going to be a bit of a disruption to what we're trying to accomplish today. Now, we do need to move up and make sure that we are helping the friendly team on this objective. Doesn't seem like we're going to get a whole lot done right now. So we are going to try and take a quick detour to grab that globe. We do need to gain a little bit of brew before we jump in. Always important to have some shields regenning while you're doing that. We do back the Tracer off there. And we are going to make sure that that enemy Sonya does fall. Not sure why Tracer... Oh, because Tracer could just back up and kill their Tracer, so that works. Alright, we are going to try and hit out some damage there. Do what we can. Try and bait the ETC. ETC maybe going to pick up a kill. We'll go ahead and just come over here and slow him down as much as we can. He does stop us, and I think he power slides out of the area. So we need to make sure that we gain this as soon as humanly possible because the enemy team is quickly approaching their level 10 talents. So we are going to try and push them back, try and drink up as much brew as we possibly can, because this is going to be how we're going to sustain through a lot of this damage. And again, going to be doing a pretty solid job of that. The Tracer going to be able to disrupt us quite a bit here. They do gain their level 10 talents, and we do chase out all of their damage, however. We are going to slow ETC down here. We can jump right in front of... Well, no, Tracer's going to be able to chase him down just fine. So we need, again, to capture this as soon as fucking possible. Not good to take that long, but it does seem that we did come out on top slightly, I believe, in that trade. We do want these 2 regen globes as well. We're going to come back here and grab this other one. That's a precision strike. Honestly, we don't have the full team with us, so we should just be soaking. At level 10, I think we're going to go for Wandering Keg. I think we can do a little bit of work, or at least force the E out of Tracer. God, our Tracer's not good. Oh, she's really not good. Making it real hard to trust the friendly team. I don't know if I went with the right talent at this point. Okay. So, Keg, going to be a very good tool for being able to both engage and disengage off of the enemy. It is going to create a lot of situations for us that we can excel at. And seeing the movement speed is a little bit ridiculous. How fast that you can move around and move near people, because we are near mount speed at below 50% brew. So again, we're just going to try and focus on these regen globes. We are at 14, so we're just a little bit behind where we'd like to be at this point in the game. We could push down this front wall, which I absolutely agree with. Okay. Taking damage not going to be too much of a concern for us, honestly. We are going to try and push her into a corner. We should be able to get a kill there. Okay, we should be able to just get right in front of this ETC and block him out. Again, a solid job there. The Keg able to get someone off of our back line, make sure that we were able to push in there, and be able to move us forward in locking down that ETC. So they pick up a kill on the Abathur, surprisingly enough. Good job by the friendly team. Not sure how that one got picked up there, but we'll take it. Alright, we just kind of light that monstrosity on fire. Just make sure that we can move forward and continue gaining experience and catching back up in this venture. The friendly team doing a good job. Jaina backing out there. Not sure if that was fully necessary or not, but that's going to be fine. Now, at level 13, we are going for enough to share. Going to give shields to our friendly allies that are going to be in the vicinity. We do need to try and pick this up as soon as possible. There we go. And again, going to get Brew up before we get in here. Give Tracer a shield. And we have Keg ready to go. Again, we're going to lose a bit here. Though, a very good Ring of Frost by the friendly team, going to lock that one down for us. We're going to come in on Tracer. We're going to knock these guys around as much as we can. Going to try and get her into tower range. And I think... Oh my god, we're going to die. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, I think we canceled it. Fuck. Oh, shit. Alright. A little bit difficult when we're down on the objective and down with our team. But worst case scenario, we're going to lose this and possibly the front wall of our tier 2 structures. Not looking too good for the friendly team. We did get close to pushing it around, but again, did not do much. Nova a bit out of the area there. Okay, what are we? Rainer. Okay. Okay, just taking a lot of free damage for no particular reason. Nova did get sighted. Is she? That was the real Nova. That was the actual Nova. What the shit? Why was that a thing? Why were you doing that thing? But we do burn it down very, very easily, so good job defending, I guess. We did lose a kill there, but we did trade, I guess, with that Vala, so could have been a lot worse in some ways. In other ways, though, being down full level again, when we were making a comeback and we were mounting a comeback, we do need to go in here as quickly as possible, because I think that the enemy is going to be here. Nope, okay. So we do need to take this as quickly as we can. Okay, and just going to drop this out and keep lighting these guys on fire. Doing what we can to try and pick up regen globes every chance that we get. Going to hop up middle. Most of the friendly team up top for some reason. Not sure what that's really about, but now if we can slow her down. Now, a very good job there. Don't think any damage is going to get followed up here by the enemy team. Oh my god. Alright, we'll take that. We'll go ahead and just make sure that we drink a little bit. And at level 16, we are going to... Yeah, I like it. We are going for pressure point. It means anytime that we use our kick, it is going to slow the enemy by 90% for a full second. Okay. We can just heal pretty much through all of the damage coming out from Vala, or at least a very large percentage of it. To the point where we can kick over her here and pick up a kill. And the turret not going to be able to do enough damage to really do anything to us at all. So that is one thing that Chen is very, very fun at, is being able to jump over a wall and just surprise an enemy hero. Forcing the E out from Tracer, a very long cooldown wasted from her. So we might be able to bush strat up here. Cartel up. Wait for this ETC to come around here. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and take that for the enemy, or the friendly team there. Make sure that we eat a few of those. Okay, we're going to try and zone for our Nova here. Just going to try and back her out, and we do get that kill there. Oh, no, that falling is going to hurt a little bit. Yeah, we'll go ahead and, yeah, stun her. There we go. Chase her down, Tracer. Chase her down. Yeah, you can't really do a whole lot versus Chen. Fuck off. All right. So we do trade 1 for 3, so very good trade by the friendly team. And again, we pick up another Punisher. Now, we need a little bit of help up top there just to get that pushing in the right direction and get Abathur off our dicks. The Tracer being a little bit selfish there and taking that, but no big deal. She picks up a kill, so we're not going to blame her too much there. Okay, launch this down, light it on fire. Again, making sure that we're staying above 50% so that we can get that additional regen on health. Push those back, knock down those Abathur mines. Going to do a good job of trying to give our Tracer shields. We are going to try and back out here. Okay, and... Oh, no, I did the wrong one. My bad. Wow, we do a bit of damage there, and with our trait, we are able to move pretty quickly out of here. We are going for Hardened Shield at level 20, I think is going to be the best option here for us. We are only two globes away from completion of our quest. So we're not doing too badly on that, though hitting level 20 by the time you finish that quest, not too fucking good, to be honest. I think we should do that one, but that's alright. We'll go ahead and move in here. Alright, and we're going to be able to soak up that 30th one. We do hear that ping. That is going to signal we are done with that quest. We do need to move in here pretty quick. Okay, there we go. Able to do a bit of damage around this area. Just going to be able to deter that Tracer back. The Flying Kick, a pretty good counter to Tracer, to be honest, because you're able to move in very aggressively on the enemy and get in there real hard. Now, I think this is a good opportunity here to barrel, because we're going to be able to knock her back a bit, just disrupt her movement, and that is going to be a kill on the enemy there. So, we are able to gain shields pretty substantially here. Oh, yeah, he's just going to die. And we are able to kick over that Vala and pick ourselves up another kill. We're doing an okay job of peeling for our team. We are trying to do that pretty hard. And I would say, at least thus far in the game, we are being quite successful with that aspect of our game. So we can just provide shields to our allies here. Making sure that we can back out, gain a little bit of health. Everyone getting healthy, that is a good idea. We need to wipe this down as soon as possible. Kill that monstrosity. So we get that lane pushing back again in the right direction. Alright, and we can tank this entire minion wave without any real consequence. Okay. We did get the monstrosity off, and Tracer did fall somehow. That is a bit of a surprise, though both Tracers in this game playing a little bit questionable, if I say so myself. Again, we're going to drink up, make sure that we are on the positive side. We do capture a keep, looks like. This Punisher is going to be pushing the bottom lane, so not going to get as much value as it could if we were trying to push in here. But with only one member down, it is going to be in our best interest to push this objective phase as quickly as we can. Now we gain that again. We're able to do an alright job there. Punishing. Absolutely punishing the enemy there. And again, we don't give a shit about towers. Towers can eat it. We are Chen, and we can do whatever the fuck we want. At least in tower range, at least. Now, CC would be a totally other issue. Like, if the enemy ETC was following up and making sure that he was hitting his power slide and moving forward with his abilities, it would be kind of ruining our day here. Now, a very good kill there. Oh, and we're able to... Oh my god, we are able to push this Tracer back, however. We do force her E on the deep, deep dive there. And I think that that is going to secure the victory for the friendlies. We're going to heal up. Make sure that we are pushing this in the right direction. And look at our health regeneration when our shields are up and when we are moving over half of our brew. And we are able to take her out because she pushes too far out. And that kick and then into the keg combo is a pretty solid shot. So we were able to use that pretty well, actually, in locking down a couple heroes. Good game to the friendly team. We weren't too bad at all on a lot of different fronts. I mean, Siege isn't going to be best, but... yeah, she went real deep. She got a bunch of kills, that's for sure. I'm really hoping that we're going to show up on this job here. I really feel that we did a pretty solid job of kind of showing where Chen can work, especially if the enemy team isn't going to really put any CC on you at all. You're able to do quite a bit of work, honestly, that most scenarios will not give you. Most situations are not going to be that favorable because ETC should have been using his power slide and should have been using his area of effect, his pushback, to get us off of our drinking, but he did not do that, and we were able to chase down the enemy team quite well. Now, the talents that we did go for again, Regen Master at level 1, just to make ourselves a little bit bulkier. We gained 500 health by the end. I think we had a little over 7,000 health, so very strong in that regard with the sustain that we can have. Amplified Healing at level 4, and that is going to match up with Brewmaster's Balance at 7, so that is going to regenerate 18 health a second, and we do gain additional regen effects from Amplified Healing. So we are going to heal ourselves from more pretty substantially and very quickly after level 7. Wandering Keg I felt was going to be the best situation with the Tracer to pressure back and to force out her rewind and to knock the ETC out of a mosh if that did happen, because we do get Unstoppable. But it ended up that we used it on Sonya a couple times and Vala even to knock her out of the way. Enough to share at 13 just to provide sustain for our team since we had no support, and it's in general very good in clumped up team fights. Pressure point at 16 to slow down the enemy, so when we were able to get around them, we were able to slow them down and to secure more kills. And Hardened Shield at 20, which we didn't really use at all, because towards the end of that where we gained it, we didn't drop really all that low. But that is Chen, ladies and gentlemen. He is getting a rework right now, so he seems to be getting a little bit better, a little bit more love for sure. So hopefully Chen will be a little bit more viable in a competitive sense. But we will see you all next time. My name again is Exalted One. Thanks so much for stopping by. And we should have 2 uploads today, by the way. I did get 1 day off track due to an interview, so hopefully that works out well. But that just means that we are going to double up on the downloads or uploads today. So you should be seeing Nova and Chen in the same day. Hope you all enjoy, and we will see you all next time in the Nexus.